Hey y'all, it's the Calming Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey Soul Family, back again. I'm Erica, your favorite Astro homegirl, and welcome back for all of y'all that's been riding with me, and welcome for all of you guys that are new here. Okay, so this one, guys, is gonna be on. I guess, I don't know, we say Mr. I don't know, Clarence or Claressa, that is, okay? Cause this has got to stop, y'all. So we have got to get into, her new, really to me, it's like a circus act. She's a clown. She's a real monkey hoe, okay? In my Pimp C voice, you know what I mean? All right, cause Pimp C gonna get you together, baby. My partner, rest in peace, miss him. But yeah, that's exactly what it reminded me of. I got it. I was like, oh, that's what Pimp C meant when you see a monkey hoe. Okay. Because the stuff that she said on this new interview, honey, is a key. It's a joke. Now, I always get into the astrology first before I get down to business and get into the reading. I don't have to do the astrology because I have several readings on her and Pap, but it's so much to talk about. She has this new interview that she just did with Melissa Ford. And I've got questions too, because Melissa Ford, I mean, really, girl, I look at it like the stuff that she does is interesting. So I had to hit the Google search engine because I was like, damn, didn't she, face a life-threatening car accident that she barely made it out of? And this the shit you on? People don't learn their lessons. Hey, gotta do your life how it works for you. But I guess when I Google her, she's never been married. She doesn't have children. So that explains, I guess the same mentality. Side chick to side chick, mistress to mistress, all of that. So maybe that explains her, wanting to, I guess, team up with Claressa Shields. I'm just saying, seem like people would learn their lessons, life lessons maybe. But anyhow, who am I? No judgment. Back to Claressa. All right, so with her, she also got told, when I say baby girl, when I say Remy, ate your ass up. The queen came through on the cipher, okay, and shut this shit down. And you know what's most interesting to me about it all? Remy said, say my name. And you still a monkey hoe. Because you get up there on a whole interview and you dance all around it, but you want to dress her. So you ain't real. You a punk. You is a punk, just like all the other people who keep coming to you, challenging you for fights. You ducking those fights, right? But at the same time, claiming that she's the GOAT. No, you're not the face of women's wrestling anymore, because the lady just came and, dominated that. Claressa has no sponsors. None. I'm watching the baby come home from a Rico. We watching Gunna do his thing, okay? Under Armour, Gatorade. Girl, you don't have a sponsor. Your character, ugly person. She's ugly inside and out. It's just interesting. Continuing to, I say, rage bait, because clearly she didn't believe anything that she said on that interview. I have so many things to say and so many questions. And one thing I will say to this, speak to Claressa Shields, listen, money does not buy class, okay? And clearly you are walking, living proof of that. Because, baby, the way that you came to that interview, you don't even look like you brushed your teeth, let alone washed your ass, okay? So let's get into it. Let's look into the current transits real quick. It's crazy to me. Hilarious. I was like, this is a joke. And then on top of that, I was like, this ain't nothing but rage, baby. Just on the strength that she would even sit there and say that she is not a side chick or a mistress, girl. And what land? That's how you know when people, I don't know, I guess we have to pray for people that are truly slow. Because you can't even be functioning with a full mind or capacity and think that you are not a side chick. That is crazy as hell. And how will you get married to somebody who's still married to their wife? I'm talking about my good sis Candy and Todd, and I just saw Todd not too long ago as we were celebrating one of our good friends' birthday. Their divorce is final. Pappoose and Remy still married. Candy them didn't take nothing but a couple of them. It don't take no time. Girl, a whole clown, a real monkey that deserves to what? She needs to go and perform at the circus. I'm going to ask my homegirl Carmen for real, are they hiring? Because clearly boxing is not the profession she needs to be in. She needs to take this show on the road and go ahead and join the circus. Okay? Seriously. Because what Pimp C say? Monkey hoes do monkey shit. Okay? And this whole interview was just that. All right, so the sun is in Taurus. It's about assets. It's about money. Uranus is here. And that's the energy to shape things up, you know, especially entering Gemini communication. So clearly this was monkey shit that she did even in a transit. Okay, excuse my French, but sometimes some people just are real clowns. And she is one of them, okay? The disrespect to Sade Chagrin when she was... experienced the fight that she had the weekend before and then being carried out on the stretcher. You know, everybody already said just the disgust of her energy. And when you're in a sport of, you're supposed to have good sportsmanship, right? Also, Mercury is in Aries, so that is her energy to rub you the wrong way, which she always does. And you know, it's interesting because Claressa could be a lot more successful if she wasn't so dumb and ignorant. You know, when you come from, I guess, where she's come from, and I guess you can say in the energy of her background, have beat the odds, I guess, from, you know, where they're from. But at the end of the day, this is disgusting. And let me just say this, as a fighter, yeah, you are supposed to have confidence. All of them talk junk. Javante, everybody who say something, Mayweather, they back it up. But guess what? Everybody does things in, it's done in a way with class. You have none. And then you're trying to challenge somebody who is the greatest of all time. How are you worried about a woman who told you, number one, get your body together, get your weight in order. It's no way that you could ever beat me. Number one, you're not strong enough. She not. Y'all watching her fight Franchon. Who wants to see you fight somebody 4 times? Hell, Tyson didn't fight nobody 4 times. That's no skills. Show me a fight where you fight these girls who are the true winners, the one who just won the real million first. You did not make a million first. You can do the research. I don't know all these girls' names, but the lady that got the $1 million purse, she's the face of it, not you. So you keep coming over here with all these. I think Claressa is just, she wants to be a reality show star. I guess they said she was going to Zeus Network. Girl, that's clownery. That's buffoonery. Like, seriously, you're a joke. So she do need to take that joke over there and take it on the road, honey. It's a whole clown show. But no respect in women's boxing. Because you ducking the real fights. You know? It's interesting. And so Venus is in Gemini. And oh my gosh, that's all over the place. You know, this explains that energy, that her and ugh. You know, Mars, war, fights, rubbing people the wrong way, so people gonna have something to say to you. Never forget that, okay? Pluto in Aquarius, evolution. She has not evolved at all, okay? And Neptune in Aries, cloudy. You a side chick and a clown. Let's get into these messages. Surely, before we get started, I had to bless y'all with this one because when I tell you that this girl need to take this show on the road, it is crazy. The interesting thing too that I forgot to bring up was the constant about fighting men. She could beat up Jake Paul. She said that she could beat up a man. Girl, that's what you look like, for real. Every time you say all this stupid shit. The delusion, right? It's interesting. Another thing that I wanted to add too was the inserting men and inserting herself in men's business. You know, as a woman, as a lady, everyone knows etiquette of you never insert yourself in men's business. And I made sure that I pulled a clip from Shula King because, girl, you keep playing with 50. You put in Pappoose in really bad situations. You know, that's how you know that Claressa has a very low IQ, because if she was any type of, I'm talking about just with common sense, she would know that 50 Cent works out like a boxer. He's been doing this for years. That's what he did when he was just a baby. That's what he known for. Hands. Remember, his children's mother said Boo Boo wasn't in the terms of endearment. He known for knocking niggas the fuck out. Not to mention that he got a whole security staff that does the exact same thing. Not to mention that they be Navy SEALs and got red lights and red dots. So imagine that. And this is the type of situation you putting Pappoose in? Girl, you really, really, really need to get a grip. And it's so interesting. Again, shout out to Krishan. She did a great job. I'm so proud of her. Good job, Krishan. Krishan is actually going to end up being that face of women's boxing. That's why I had to come back, because it's the key. And you know what, y'all? Plot twist. It's going to be interesting that when it's all said and done. Because I'm going to tell you something. That's why I really came up here, too, to say that Coach Calvin, you see how God bless you? You know, when that's your lane, that's what you do. Remember I said, you know, he had Javante when he was a baby. You know, so it's amazing that right now, while Javante is going through what he's going through, that God sent him the woman version. And it's going to be real interesting because this is just the beginning for Krishan. That was her first fight ever, meaning literal professional fight, right? And clearly, even in the fight, you see the, I think what's magical about Krishan's journey is that you can already see ahead of how, after about 2-3, you know how a baby have to keep doing it. You know, you learn your lessons along the way. But it's going to be funny that she going to excel faster than you think. And she going to be the one to knock your dumb ass out, Claressa. Let's get into this reading, y'all. All right, y'all. Child, all I'm gonna say, I'm trying my best to just, you know, my mama always say, you don't got nothing good to say, just don't say nothing at all. And I really, 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 really been trying to work on it. But this shit gotta stop. Like, this is crazy. This is like beyond. This is wild. This beyond a joke. Like, it's not even funny no more, y'all. So, fam, like, for real, I never thought it was funny because I'm just not like that. To know me is to know. And this is really sad. This is getting serious. Look at this. Look at her. And I made sure that I added the clip, and it's long, so I'm not going to even let it go that long, because I'm not going to even waste y'all time. But I really want y'all to hear what this clown is saying, and it's really getting sad to the point where she needs some mental She needs some help. Maybe even need to possibly be on medication. Allegedly, in my opinion, you know, I don't diagnose, but I cannot be more serious because this is crazy. And then you supposed to be whoever you supposed to be, and this what Layla Ali was talking about. This ain't body shaming, but this is what she talking about when she's saying you need to get in shape. How are you supposed to be whoever this is and this what you look like? Did you see Krishan? Did you look in the mirror and look at yourself? And then this is another thing that I really think is sad. No, that outfit is really sad. It is. But again, you know, you know better, you do better. You can't buy class, okay? You just can't, guys. It's what it is. Also, you know, when somebody don't know no better and they come from nothing, it's really unfortunate because she don't even have proper shapewear under her clothes. This is not good. We just gonna have to send some prayers out for real, cause this is bad. Okay. Cause I don't know about this getting any better. I don't see it getting better. I see it getting worse. And Pappoose, you gotta do something. At some point, I know this is like a money grab for you, but you need to step and put your foot down, and you need to step in, and you need to activate. Because at some point, you need to speak up. Because this is crazy. All right, I pulled some clips for y'all. Let's get into the messages. Oh, and shout out to my brother, my birthday twin. Where have you been, baby? Shout out to Freddie O for the pic. And Freddie, when I see you, all I got to say, when I see you, baby, you don't play. That's all I got to say. I love my brother Freddie. All right, y'all go give him a follow and check him out on Instagram. And pretty much any of the pics y'all see, all of them, you know that's who take them, all right?
Nobody talks about a loser. Mm-hmm. So when everybody talking about me, it reminds me every day. God damn, girl, you just keep winning. Papa whoop 50 ass. He beat out 50 cents. When you got it, you don't show it like that. If you have to come to my page to tell me, girl, you is not cute. I'm cute forever. I never play with these. Nobody talks about a loser. It's not big because Pap is Pappoose. It's big because I am who I am too. Had I been just a little Instagram model who nobody knew and nobody respected, it wouldn't be no big thing.
Right. Agreed.
The big thing is that, oh, he would a champ. Mm-hmm. He would a baller. Mm-hmm. He would a young, pretty, thick. She got her together. Smart. That's the problem. Had I been just, let's say I'm a boxer and I can't fight, nobody will be talking about this relationship.
That is true. That is very
true. That's the truth.
So we'll circle back to that, but I do have a question about 50. Would you drop the lawsuit if you could get in the ring with him?
I would drop it. I would drop it if he got in the ring with Pap. Pap will whoop 50 ass. Drop him. He beat out 50 Cent.
Pap has hands like that?
What?
I did not know.
Pap don't want to show y'all, but around find out. Pap can fight. And anybody who's from New York know that Pap can get down. Pap will whoop 50 Cent ass.
Wow.
And he know it too. And if you got a girl who you want to bring for me 50, you can bring whoever you want to bring.
Well, I mean, that's
call your celebrity friends. Call your little rap girlfriends. Tell them to come fight me. The relation.
Hey y'all, this is your girl Jackie with a Q. It has become quite evident, we all know that Pappoose don't really like Claressa. But after yesterday's stunt with them big monster shoes, if she don't go somewhere and get a stylist, like, I'm tired of saying this, Claressa, I know you know better. At this point, I think you're just doing it to mess with us. You just doing all that and wearing all that goofy shit to mess with us. You know it, though. You did not look in the mirror and say, oh, yeah, baby, I'm going to kill him dead with this one. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't. Ain't no way in the hell you looked at yourself and said, oh, these the shoes. Those are model shoes for little city girls. Those are editorial shoes. They are not meant to be worn. That's for taking pictures for a magazine. Not to wear on your big man body. That's not what that's for. And then you looking like you bigger than him. You looking like Cyclops. Standing next to him. And Pappoose, like, come on now. Come on. How goofy y'all gonna be? How goofy is y'all gonna be? You know, if you want to be on the spotlight and you want to be an influencer and you want everybody to be looking at you, you're gonna have to come proper. You're gonna have to come proper. And Pappoose, as the man, her man, the man, a man, you need to tell her that. When you look down, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you a little short story. This was a long time ago. It was some shoes that everybody was wearing, right? And they was cute, but they was modeled off a brand. And they was in Payless, right? And I had to have them. Ooh, I had to get these shoes. Now, I ain't even a Payless shop, but if you do, that's fine, right? Is Payless still open? I don't know. But anyway, this was a long time ago. I wanted these shoes. Ooh, and it was clunky like that. I don't wear clunky shoes, but these was it. They was crisscrossed in the front. I was like, oh, I got to get them, right? They got them in here. Got to get them. And I remember I got them, and my sister was like, but I ain't paying no attention to what you saying, because you're a hater, your feet are bigger than mine, and you can't wear these. I can, right? My guy said, throw them away. Don't ever wear them. He said, don't ever wear them, right? Don't ever wear those. Listen, guys might not know a lot about fashion, but they know what looks right on you. And then you had them in white. Stop it, Claressa. Like I said, I just think she's just doing shit. She's like, I'm going to get on their nerves with these right here. These the ones. These to get on your nerves 2000s. I'm about to put these on right here, right now. We're going to see what everybody say. You know what? I ain't see this much clownery and foolery and fuckery in a succession by one person in a long time. I don't even know if I've ever seen it. I don't know if I've ever seen it, right? You just, every day, you do some dumb, fuck, stupid shit. Every day. And you need to be focusing on, and I keep saying it, we all keep saying this, but Jesus Christ, girl. Focus on your brand. You so busy trying to be an IG model. You're not. You're a boxer. You are a boxer. You are a female athlete. That's a great accomplishment. That is a great accomplishment. You run around here trying to be a rapper, singer, fashionista, and you're none of. You're not even close. You're not even close to being none of that. You're just regular and average on that. But you are above average in the athletic world. Just stick to that. Listen. If that's what you're gonna do, I don't even know what to say. I have no words. Because when I saw that, like, a couple people have sent me that, right? But I saw it last night or whenever it happened yesterday. I saw him, and I just kept going. I'm like, no, she ain't. Because what I saw was a collage, different photographs with that outfit and the shoe on. And I said to myself, why she got on them big cloud hopper ass shoes, right? Didn't think nothing of it. Went on with my night. When I wake up this morning, folks done sent me clips of the picture of her and the outfit and the shoe. Her and Pappoose. See, I see Pappoose a whole different way. I keep telling y'all that. He a whole different way now. He just a clown. They just having a clown fest. They're having a clown fest, right? Like, if you got all this money, just get you a stylist. Get you a stylist intern. Get a motherfucker who ain't even finished stylist school. And let them do something with you. Right? I see you getting your makeup done. You go into the MUAs. Get you a stylist. What is wrong with that? Why you think that country ass shit look good? And she don't know the difference between fashion and editorial, and she don't know. She don't know, right? And you also have to get things that look right on your body, on your feet. When you a big black woman with big feet, them ain't the shoes. Them ain't the shoes. Them ain't the shoes.
Today on my page, I made my post with my little beautiful purple outfit, with my beautiful white shoes, and my beautiful white Louis Vuitton purse. And I put in the caption, don't come being rude, don't come being nasty, all because something isn't your taste. And people still took it upon themselves to jump in my comments and say rude and mean and nasty things. So what did I do? Yes, I blocked them. I blocked over 50 people today. 50. All because I wore something that I wanted to wear, that I still think right now that was cute as hell. And I was comfortable in my outfit, got complimented a lot on my outfit, natural beauty, everything. And people still take time out of their beautiful day and to comment something bad on my page. And it was like, I literally warned you not to do it. And the thing is, some of these haters just can't stop. It's like, it's a weird obsession. I wear something very, very nice, you guys have a problem with that. I wear something that you guys don't like, you have a problem with that. It's like an ongoing, what is this person doing? Wow. It's like an ongoing thing for you guys to just come on my page and bother me whenever I post. And so today was my only warning I'm going to give to people about coming on my page and comment negative stuff. But I've already told you guys, I'll block you. I will block you. And I don't know if people enjoy being blocked. It's like an accomplishment, but it's not. You don't have to say nothing to me. Like, when I think about the internet, I'm like, some of us shouldn't even have interactions with each other because the level of our minds that we are on. I think the reason that social media is so messed up is because people with low vibrations are trying to coexist with those who have high vibrations. And what I mean by high vibrations is that a person who is successful and happy and healthy and working towards something and have a good aura and energy, and then you have others trying to coexist with that and trying to dim that. You want people who are happy and successful and flourishing to feel bad. You want to make them feel like you, and you just run off at the mouth. You comment whatever. Instagram has absolutely no rules. Let you post and comment whatever the hell you want. And it's just at a point, like, I had to think about it. I said, what is the confusion here? Well, the confusion is one thing, is that I'm a great. That's one. So to even think that you can come on my page and say anything to me is crazy, because I'm a great. And if you aren't a great, you shouldn't be even trying to conversate with me, because nothing that you conversate about can help me be greater. Sorry, not sorry, but that's the truth. The best in the world at what I do. Not second, third, fourth, fifth, or 10th. I am the best. And I have been the best for a very long time. And I am unwhoopable, unfuckwittable, and ain't nobody gonna do shit to me ever. Now that we say that, we have these low vibrational people trying to make points, and now they want to be content creators and YouTubers, and they're nothing but low vibrations, have never accomplished anything in life. Some of these people have they have a history of hating on their own kind. They have a history of lying on their own kind. They have a history of trying to make high vibrational people vibrate at a low level. And it's like, you have a history of that, and you don't think that people see it. And the only thing that the social media is doing is bringing those who are like-minded together. And a lot of these people who are low vibrational are just bringing low vibrational people to their content, and they're posting it like it's facts, or like it's real, or like it holds any substance, and it doesn't hold any substance. And I really wish that everybody who dislike me, keep on disliking me, dislike me harder, just leave me alone. Stop posting about me, stop lying, stop making up rumors, stop commenting, stop making fake pages to keep up with me. Just go away. And I just find it so ironic that people who I don't like, yes, I literally just block them and go on with my life. And it's so easy for y'all to do the same thing for those who do not like me, who don't like how I dress. And the thing is, nobody care if you like how they dress. I sure the fuck don't. But it's the fact that you feel that you're so important that you have to say it. And it's like, you commenting that is not going to make me change my outfit. Bitch, I wore it already. I wore the outfit. Clearly, I think the outfit is nice. I posted the pictures. Duh. And so it's like, you commenting that is for no reason. So hopefully this message hits some people upside the head, to where it makes sense to them that they should just go on about their business and wear the clothes and the hair and the shoes and the makeup that they like. So they don't have to be so judgy on me about what I wear, because it's not your business. I can afford to buy whatever the hell I want to buy. I can go shopping every day of my life if I wanted to, and buy as many Gucci and Louis and whatever boots I want to buy, whatever.
One more thing, so family, I am exiting out of this energy, because when I say it is just too low vibrational, it's just crazy. But I really wanted to say too, one more thing that's really getting scary as well is the destiny swapping. Like this child really wants to be Remy, and it's scary. And like I said, I cut a few clips out because other people they gonna say it. And this shit is just crazy to me. But destiny swapping is a thing, and that single black female energy, it's really getting scary. Remy had a white Corvette, and then she just got one, like everything, wanting to be this woman, morph into this woman, and missing the mark. Because one thing about it, I can't stress enough, you can't buy class. It's not for sale. And Remy, she a whole queen. She a whole boss. And, her energy just exudes. When you are who you are, you don't have to speak on it. You don't have to talk about it. It's nothing to discuss. You just show up and you take over. You show up and you shut shit down. And that's exactly what she did last week on that cypher when she shut this clown the fuck down. Let's get into the messages. Hey, soul family. This is Claressa's Cards. Let's go ahead and get into the messages. I wanted to say, too, I already blessed the cards, all this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. But I wanted to say real quick, I saw an update because it's really, really early this morning, and I want to make sure I get the messages out. I've been working on a lot of other stuff for y'all, too, so you'll see it. Because I had already did the first part, but I didn't get a chance to connect the cards. So this is her cards. We're going to start in her current energy, okay? But she did attend an event yesterday. I think some type of summit that Charlemagne the God had. And it was actually here where we at, in the ATL. And I also saw the pictures from it because my brother, he take all the pictures. Freddie O, that's my birthday twin. What up, twin? Where have you been? That's my birthday twin. Leo gang, y'all. So, yeah, Freddie. And most of the time, y'all gonna see he take pictures of pretty much all them folks. She just ain't that important to me. So I would never go to the she was around. But if it was anything I could, worth something, I would do it. She ain't it, child. She got some real inner work to do. I just wanted to say something real quick too. I noticed also that she's number one. Oh man, you know what? I don't do that. I'm not here to be negative because that's just not who I am. But let me just say this: we didn't need. One thing that I do not care for about Claressa is her speaking on Chrisean. Listen, she always find a way to try to make something be about her. It's not about you. This is Chrisean moment. We don't need no opinions from you. She don't need no advice from you. You have nothing to offer Chrisean. I promise you, you don't. Chrisean is great. Chrisean has Coach Calvin, which means that Chrisean is getting trained by way of Team Money Team. The influence is going to be in there. Mayweather is going to be in there. She going to be the one to end up to knock your dumb ass out. Claressa, period. Chrisean got perfection training. God got her. Okay? You need to be focused on yourself. You need to be focused on trying to pray to find proper training. Because even the way that you look coming in that event yesterday, and you supposed to be whoever you say you are, you got a lot of tightening up to do. You need to be focusing on your inner spirit. You need to be focusing on you and your training. Okay? Chrisean ain't gonna be the fuck all right. She been through, bitch. Didn't nobody ask you. Don't nobody care about what you talking about. Period. Like, get the fuck out of here. But some people just be some up the bullshit, for real. I'm talking about ugly spirit. Ugly, ugly. And the thing is, I heard them speaking on her saying she had ugly girl syndrome. When you ugly inside, it exudes out. So, it's one thing. My thing is beauty is in the eye of the beholder, because it take all type of people to make the world go round. Period. And what you think is beautiful is clearly, you get what I'm saying, may not be the same for somebody else. So I never get into stuff like that. But you are ugly because your spirit is ugly. And when you ugly, it exudes out, girl, you got some work to do. Look, this is her focal point energy. She is money driven. You see that? Capricorn energy. The boss, you know, really wanting to have power. Her. You know, I saw that she was a Cancer rising. So, you know, Jupiter is in Cancer, right? Okay. You got a lot of energy around her chart. Because I pulled it on purpose, and it's interesting how. And I don't know, my spirit just said, pull up her chart. And then pull these to see. And look, I can't make it up because the messages are right here, right? And this is not any in particular order, but it's just, you know, Claressa focal point is, of course, she is money driven. She is, you know, wanting to have power. I'm the boss. I'm the best, you know. But also, Capricorn rules her relationship house on the wheel. And so, with that energy being right there, remember, one thing about Capricorn house is, let's see what placement she had there too. Pappoose is older than her. And this is also what she's depicting to you. You know, coming continuously saying, he's the boss, Pap the boss, he upstairs, yada, yada, yada. That's all that energy. But when you looking at her chart, she actually has Uranus and Neptune in Capricorn. So, it's interesting. That's the 7th house, partnerships. He's older than her. That's Capricorn energy. Neptune is her planetary ruler. She's ruled by Pisces, right? So, with Uranus being in play, and keep your bells on, because like I said, y'all need y'all own messages, because this gonna be this is a huge deal that Uranus moved into Gemini, because it's gonna be around for the next 7 years. So this is a real key point for all of us, not just her, okay? But we're gonna see major shakeups in this relationship. And ain't that funny that that's the focal point? That's why I say, wait, they said, where you going with this, Erica? Get to the down to business. We right here. That's why Spirit was like, pull her chart up. I ain't never really had to pull nobody's chart up while I'm doing the cards. But look, so with Uranus here, we're going to see some major shakeups. It can go good. It can go bad. We can see her get engaged to married to just divorced. Just that quick. This is a huge transit, all right? And with her having Neptune there, she is looking at everything through rose-colored glasses. And she going to have some major, major, major lessons in her life. And even in her relationship and partnerships as, you know, time. What my mama say, she got an old saying, just keep on living and you going to see. And I promise you, as time progresses, you're going to see things shake up for her. Now, the interesting thing is, how will she be able to handle it, right? That's the question. Because she's going to be taken to the brink, baby, with Uranus there and Neptune being in place. And, you know, Neptune is the rose-colored glasses, the naivety of it all. Can't see. But I wanted to pull up her birthday. And she's 31. You know, Saturn return energy. I guess we could see her just pretty much going through a Saturn return. But she has learned no lessons. That's the problem. So one thing about Saturn brings rewards when you put the work in. Saturn, it does bring blessings, but Saturn is where the challenges lie. And when you don't get those lessons, Saturn come back and tear that ass up. Do you hear me? So all I can say for Claressa Shields is, listen, what make you laugh will make you cry. Remember that. And this is no negativity. This is just me just coming down out the gate, right? Facts and truth. So, you know, with a lot of planets in retrograde, like I said, her Saturn return could even, you know, could be kind of the energy around what's happening still right now within this next year. okay? Within the year that we seeing right now play out. So, heavy lessons ahead. Because, baby, with you know, remember the seeds that you sow, you got to reap, okay? So, her goal, you know, her mindset is with the trying and the flow, you know, trying to continue to, you know, benefit from things, harmonize, you know. She does have opportunities ahead, but this is about her, you know, wanting support, you know, in that partnership to portray, because Libra relationships, you know, her views, she wants to, when I say she want to present this relationship, it is the best in the world. It is, look, on balance. But remember, Libra is all about justice. You know, another thing, Claressa got an issue about her aesthetic, what she looked like. You know, I heard something like ugly girl syndrome. Listen, I'm never, like I said, I don't get into all of that ugly, but this is my opinion. She is ugly from the inside and it exudes out. That's, to me, what makes you ugly. So to me, a ugly person she is, right? But also with the Libra energy, it's the energy of, you know, Libra is about balance. Libra is about relationships, right? So when you have this energy in your space, it's about, because the swords in the deck are the conflict. So to me, a lot of conflict, shaking it up, bringing problems to a partnership house, right? She really with this 11th house energy. Again, I said that Uranus gonna shake some things up for Claressa. Listen, it's gonna be some. I'm gonna pull traditional tarot, but she got a funky ride ahead. That's all I got to say. And no like not even coming on nothing negative, right? She wants a community, like she wants to really be accepted. That is a theme for her, right? You know, she wants to come off, you know, in strength, you know, athlete, strong, right? It's like she's seeking approval, seeking validation, okay? This is how she's able to, with that 7th house relationship, with this man still being married, right? So this is like deep-seated for her, with that Chiron energy, the wounded healer. So she has a lot of identity issues and, you know, constantly worrying about what people think and how people view her and how people see her. Remember, Libra is the idealist, but also the energy of the aesthetic, what it looks like. You know, she deems her value based on material things. And these things allow her to feel empowered, right? Right? And the thing is, she does have opportunities ahead, even without us seeing the traditional tarot, right? And these opportunities come by way of how she creates, because she does have I forgot what was in her Leo house, Mars, where she take action, right? So, you know, we'll see opportunities continue to come ahead for her in that energy. But watch Pappoose with that energy of the lover. She desires so much to be, you know, she want to be beautiful. She want to be a baddie, right? That's her desire. And so you got that Chiron right there. She got a lot of personal development and a lot of growth that she needs to work on with that Chiron energy being here. And all of these things are a theme for her, if you notice, in her life, right? Okay, I love those cards. So let's get her current energy. Child. That relationship house is about to be something. That's why them cards, them astrology cards lined out like that. I'm gonna let it drop. I'm gonna let that drop. Okay? Now let's unpack them in orders. These went first. So, got quite a few extra messages, right? Alright. Sorry, guys. Let's see what's up. Child. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Now we in shape. Okay. Alright, let's get into it and let's unpack. Let's see what's up. Spirit is jacked. Very a lot of male-dominated energy. I can beat a man. I ain't never seen nothing like it. It's crazy. Ooh, child. That, and you know that I can beat a man. It was right there with that energy over there, that Capricorn, right? On that astrology wheel. Ain't that crazy? Okay. So, Claressa, this is her current energy, y'all. And it's interesting because she is coming into the internet as strong. Remember that Chiron energy was in those, and you know, in the astro cards before we started. But it's anxiety for her. Again, Claressa be worried about the wrong stuff. This the focal point energy. She worried about what everybody think, what everybody say, how everybody view things. This shit keep her up at night. Look at the picture on the card. She looking online, looking for stuff, seeing what people gotta say. All of that matters to her. It's right here in the messages. I'm gonna also say something too. And this, listen, this also speaks to mental health issues. Allegedly, and in my opinion, when you're not working with a full deck, because we're not here to diagnose people, but the messages are the messages, right? And look, it's so interesting because the message on the card saying worrying keeps you up all night, but it changes nothing, okay? And remember with that Chiron energy, I said it, this is mental health energy. This energy comes from deep-seated trauma, okay? Especially when you're not used to nothing. You ain't never had nothing. And so, you know, it shows. The thing is, you cannot buy class. It's not up for sale. That's a fact. You can have all the money in the world and it don't matter. Some people just don't, you don't have it. You don't have it. It's an energy about that. And that is what she is. And people need to pay attention too, because this energy also comes off to me as that single black female energy, an energy of you worry so much that it can be obsession. It's obsessive, right? Obsessing over Remy, because Remy does have class, and that's what you aspiring to be. But it's deep-seated trauma, right? Coming in on the bullshit. Again, ugly. Literally ugly. Ugly inside makes you ugly on the outside. A bad-spirited person. King of Swords energy, that's the worst energy that you would want to see. Especially in reverse. It's a lot of lies she telling. A lot of non-truths. You know, and her angle is not in good faith. It's not on the up and up. Again, I don't know. I said, people probably like, well, how the hell you started reading and listen? Because I know y'all Claressa fans are in the comments. It's not to tear anybody down. One thing I'm going to do is just read the cards. I don't care for her. That's my personal energy. This is what the spirit is saying. This is what the cards are reading. Horrible, cruel energy. Very manipulative. Because you know why? Like I said, Claressa is a person. This is King of Swords energy when you start shit. You rub people the wrong way. You know, again, with that Libra energy and the astrology cards, it's about, with that, is throw a rock and hide your hand. Right? And so this is the energy of that. And then after you're the person who started the situation, in turn, you come back, manipulative energy, as though you're a victim. When nobody even asks you for anything. Nobody ain't even looking for you. At all. But because you come down here to the internet and you create all these different situations to go viral, right? Because that's what she does. It's called rage bait. And this is the energy, right? Let me get rage bait going so I can stay in the, you know, in the algorithm, right? Because this is the messages in the energy. Wow. You know, that's the energy of, like I said, the giving an opinion on Krishan when nobody asked you. And it ain't even coming from a genuine place. And that's exactly what I picked up on it in my spirit. But boom, it's the first message coming out the deck. Now, this rage bait energy, this is what allows her to create her wealth. Y'all see that? Her creating these situations that really rub people the wrong way is how she benefits. Okay? So she's able to amass wealth through that energy, right? And that brings her this King of Pentacles energy, this finance energy, right? Another thing that this represents too is that $8 million is not what it seems, right? It's a finesse. It's 8 million ain't 8 million. It's lies in this. Okay? And it's funny because her messages come out automatically about money, about finances. So everything around her is conditional. It's conditional. It's only based upon her what she can produce and provide, right? Which I guess if that was the energy, I would feel, you know, horrible too, you know. It's like when you see that Two of Wands, it's about believing in your personal power. She has to really manipulate. Look how this message is right on top of each other. She got to really convince herself. And by her you know, convincing herself that she is who she is aspiring to be, or who she thinks she is what, you know, gives her validation, right? Plans for expansion, plans to move forward, right? Opportunities, but it's two twos. This relationship is off balance. Remember I said Uranus shakes the table. A lot of planets being in retrograde. This Saturn return could be this energy. We already been seeing her go through, you know, challenges in the public, but this thing can come full circle. The reason why I'm saying that is because you got two tools sitting upside down. Remember, I said about Uranus, guys, things can go up, things can go down. And while she making all these plans, she gonna get blindsided. Y'all see the energy? She don't even see it coming. Up here on all this bullshit, right here in this King of Swords energy, it's how you coming. I'm this, I'm that, I got it, I'm that, yeah. All that bullshit, right? Making plans. What this song just came up for Usher. I've been making plans. And he say, for love, right here. And then boom, that ass gets the shake up. You don't even see it coming. Your house, the pap upstairs is upside down. This about family. This ain't the money. And ain't it interesting, y'all, when we pull Claressa cards, no matter any time we pull them, it's never no cups on the table. The only cups is upside down. Because it's not genuine. This is a disingenuous relationship. And listen, this is her. She got the Libra energy even in her astrology cards. She wants to present as such, showing balance, that temperance. You know, it's all good over here. We're great. You know, this and that. He my man. Your man is still married. Your man still partaking up in all his options. Okay? Claressa's searching for purpose. She's searching for purpose, but she don't even have a vessel to pull it from. You know, no sign is, you know, than the other, meaning greater than the other. And what I mean by that is, you know, the first from 1 to 6 is physical in the zodiac. And the next 6 sign on the wheel, you know, you go from Aries to, and at the 6th point we get the Virgo, right? Virgo wisdom. So from Aries to Virgo is physical. From Libra, relationships, where this girl is, and the shakeups that she's about to see happen. Look at the things that are hidden. It's even some stuff Claressa don't even know what's going on, right? So the next 6 signs, spiritual, Virgo brings the wisdom. When you don't get the wisdom, I'm telling you, this is in her messages, right? Because Libra is about, and you saw it in her astrology cards, when you get the wisdom, then you find balance in your relationships, right? So the next 6 signs are spiritual. But the reason why temperance is here, because spirit is only 180 degrees. So from the 1 to 6, that's 180. So you need the other 1 through 6 to make a whole, right? 180 equal a whole 360. So you need just as much as you need the physical, you need the spiritual. Spiritual need a vessel to pour something into. That brings temperance and balance, right? And we talking about her spirit. It's bad. And we gonna see some news. It's coming out. There's gonna be some more secrets revealed. Look at that with the high priestess in place. Take time to think before you act. We're gonna see her pop off. And it's gonna be some secrets, and it's gonna be some things revealed about this relationship. Listen, look at that. Ain't that ironic how it's this way and that way? She finna be blindsided. Crazy thing about this, she don't even see it coming. Look at that. She don't see it coming. Look at that Page of Swords. As the message is coming, the media. It's interesting because it's like, are you thinking about all the possibilities and the consequences? Remember, her messages spoke on it. She got opportunities, but she also got consequences. Those was also in the astrology energy before we even started the messages. So all of this is going to, cause her to retreat. Not Miss Claressa Shields gonna go into some form of a moment of go sit down for a second. But see, life got a way of doing that. You ain't gonna be able to operate like this. It's a shallow look. It's no vessel there. Ain't she supposed to be the champ, the woe? Look at that. Look at that message. I can't make it up. Your pride, your character. And look, she got Chiron. That's the energy of the wounded healer. Remember, Six of Swords is about winning. Six of Swords is about victory. But when it's in reverse, it's a downfall energy. It's the energy of being humble. So being humble is ahead. And I said her Saturn return could just be running a little bit late. But it's going to do a doozy. So whatever her next fight coming in, she need to be really focused on that. Because based on these messages, it's looking like you finally finna get sat down for a second. Can't make the messages up with the Hermit. And this gonna be for all to see. Remember, this is in front of everybody. That's fame, fortune. This relationship is headed to a shakeup. And y'all gonna hear all about it real soon. High Priestess, a lot of secrets coming out. More things being revealed. Listen, look at the conflict that she causes herself. I can't make the messages up. Look at this conflict, this fight. Look at that, y'all. With the death card, death coming in is transformation and change. Remember I said Uranus gonna come in and shake the table on Claressa. Wow, I didn't expect to see these messages. I really didn't. And this her current energy, like, and what's, ahead. Damn. So let's see. I want to see how, we see that she think that she's going to run off into the sunset, but she got a rude awakening coming for her. Let's pull some cards on Pappoose. Let's see what he, how he feels. Let's get a current update on his energy towards her and how he feel about her. How about that? That's what I want to know. I'm interested. Before we ask more when it come to her. And I'm going to ask to the cards if she had tried to have something done to Remy. And we're going to ask how Remy doing. I ain't going to tarry long. I just want to tap into the energy of them. And then, of course, we got to do the messy cards. So, And you know what? With the King of Swords, it's a lot of jealousy and envy. And with that that energy right there of obsession tying in with that King of Swords. She need to be watched. I'm telling you, a lot of things don't need to be taken lightly. Okay? When it comes to like her obsession with like Remy and stuff. You know? You can see it in the messages. It's like she's obsessed with wanting to have this ideal, whatever she can present to the world, but it's some holes in that. And then it's some shakeups ahead. You know? It's interesting. Pappoose. You feel about Claressa Shields right now. This is what we finna find out. I want to see it, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Energy. How does it feel about Claressa Shields? He in love with her spirit. Energy, right? Current. Thank you, Spirit. Claressa Shields, Claressa Shields, Claressa Shields. Claressa. Damn. That's a lot, but we're gonna take it. Okay. Sit down like that. Okay, I'll take it. All right, y'all ready? Let's unpack. I can tell y'all already before we even flip his cards, I can't make the messages up. Look at the bottom of the deck and the focal point energy. The moon. Illusions, secrets, all that about to come out and be revealed. Damn, I can't even make the messages up, y'all. That's cold. Oh, you know what? I cannot. Let me unpack. Let me unpack. Let me unpack. Let me unpack. Oh, shit. Y'all. So, family, where y'all at? It is early in the morning. And this is early for this right here. And let me just tell you, I wasn't expecting all this. I really wasn't. Let's get into it. All right. The moon leads the messages, the subconscious, okay? The fear, the deception of it all. Let's get into it. You got the Three of Pentacles coming in first. Remember, I can't stress it enough. When I ask the cards about how a man feels about his woman, supposed partner, woman relationship, I don't want to see pentacles on the table. Pentacles, guys, is earth energy, but pentacles represent, oh, whoa, money. Money. When I'm looking at a reading, I want to see cups hit the table. I want to know how you feel about this person. I don't want to see that you feel the way you feel about them conditionally based on earth energy. This man leads. He is continuously who he gonna be through and through. This is about money. Look at that. Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration, group success. This is a opportunity, money-driven relationship for Pappoose. This Pappoose messages, guys. And I ain't trying to be funny, but if you look a step further with 3, I mean, it could be a game. Him and Remy could be, doing what they need to do to pull these coins in. Because he don't fool with her. He getting sick of her shit. He getting sick of it. Listen, the cards, this his energy coming in? Because this was her first card out the gate. Y'all, if this ain't the card of pimps up, hoes down, if this ain't the card of finesse, if these ain't the 2 cards of what I can get out the situation with the magician here, he the trickster. He playing games. The magician is the trickster in the deck. This a game for him, but he getting tired of it. The way she run her mouth, the way she keep getting in these interviews, again, put him in these situations. He can beat 50, all that. That man getting tired. And guess what? Because the moon right here, we might not hear him saying it, but he telling her, he letting her ass know, look, this right here, I'm telling you. He playing it cool for us to see, but it's hidden. You ain't quite see it yet. It's gonna come out. Y'all see that? The trickery, the deception. Okay? But this is, when you see the magician in the upright, how, with that 3 of Pentacles, I got a benefit though. I got to get mine off this whole situation. And she's making the money. She's the talent. The magician is talent. But this is all about finesse, and this is all about opportunity. This man is here for nothing but opportunity. But he comes up saying, it's all about you, my soulmate. You my best friend. You my partner. Lies. Look at that 5 of Pentacles. This is based on condition. What you can do for me. King of Swords touching that 6 of Cups. The games we play, right? Because this is a benefit for Pap. This is him, when you see the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, he ain't got shit. But this puts him in the opportunity to have it. He able to manifest what he hasn't been able to manifest in the past with Claressa. This is beneficial to him. This brings improvement to his life, right? This is about recovery. In his past. Look at the tower. It's here. I said Uranus is present. A tower moment is coming for these guys. And it's going to be revealed. It's just a matter of time. It's in the messages. Listen, the hangman is here. This man holding back. He ain't got no divorce yet and ain't gonna get one. Ain't gonna get one. Ain't gonna get one. He ain't trying to with the hangman. The lies he telling Claressa, he holding back. He holding back. He getting frustrated with her. And I'm telling you, she might not be the only person that he deal with. Because it came in 3. You got the 3 of Pentacles, you got the 3 of Wands. We still ain't seen no cups though. Pappoose doing other things with that Ace of Wands. That could be a phallus if you want to look at it as such. But he is holding back. He frustrated. Y'all asking how he feel? He's sick of it. He frustrated in this situation. But this is creating him beneficial situation, right? He tired of her, y'all. Look at that exhaustion. Look at the 9 of Wands in reverse. He like, I'm telling you, her mouth, it is like diarrhea for him. It's in his messages. And y'all asking how he feel. I ain't never seen him be to the point where he just like, you know what? He getting to his wits end. It's like, I'm going along to get along so I can benefit and get what I need out the situation. But I'm telling you, he got a lot of messages of doing other things. So don't be surprised and shocked if we hear some things about Pappoose come out, right? So he gotta do what? This is the, he wanna have a baby with me, right? That's a trap, look. This is a Listen, this is messages and energy of, this energy is going to come to the surface. But this not energy for Claressa, though. Because look, y'all, this is about unsure motives when it's in this position. This is about anger energy, reckless energy. That man, we finna ask about Remy, but I'm telling you, man, it's like he getting tired. He getting tired. I bet you is. You got to sit up there and see your wife on the cipher looking extra fucking good. And came down here and shut your ass down and her down. I'm talking about did a double whammy on that ass. Okay. That was, man, Remy came down here and just said, she woke up and said, fuck that shit. All y'all gonna get it today. And I mean, she did just that. Baby, everybody was retweeting Taraji, baby. Everybody, okay? It had to be a sore spot for Claressa, and clearly it's in her messages, okay? The stars here, it's like, okay, I got to deal with her ass for this money. Y'all, I cannot. I just don't even have nothing else to say. The wish fulfillment that eventually is like, you know what, this shit ain't even worth it. I bet you that is tough to sit there and look and see how good your wife looking, and you got to sit over here with this bullshit and play games. Feeling suppressed inside. Ain't that something? That's interesting. All right, let's ask how Pappoose feel about Remy. We gonna ask again, because I mean, clearly, baby, we don't need to ask no more. We got the message, okay? Child. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna try to child. Ooh wee. How does Pappoose feel about his wife? Switch it up. We just do a quick one. 1, 3. It's current energy, current energy, current energy. Feel about Pappoose, Pappoose. How do you feel about it? Damn. It's gonna say quick, man. It's always about that with that. That's crazy. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Y'all, we asked how he felt about Claressa, right? Ain't this interesting that this the same card that came out again as the current? And I said, this could be him and her still on the team work, right? Remy and Pal. Okay, Remy and Pal. He look at it like it's still his partner. And y'all, he'll give her everything he got. He wanna be able to show up like the man that she say that he couldn't show up as. His cards are always clear and plain when it comes to this woman. And because of that, it's like that's why they at this place. They not together, right? It's blockages. It's like he just feel like it's a chapter in his life that's misfortunate for him. Damn. Wow. That's deep. And look, the reason why I say that is because this is his energy about Remy. Damn. Oh, wow. Cheated on her, though. He ruined it. And that's the messages, right? She's strong to him. And like, she is a strong woman. And look, he was very enthralled when she did that rap. Like, that shit turned him on. He like, she is strong, she intellectual. I mean, I know she dissed his ass, but he was like, wow. He was looking like she everything. I'm telling you, if he can have a go at it, it's like sad that he gotta walk away from that part of his life, right? Because it's like he want to provide. He want to be able to be the man that we hear Remy claiming that he couldn't be, right? And they not together. The stress, the burnout. That's crazy. That's crazy. And threes. It tore them apart. It got, to this ending. He coming in as the King of Swords. He on his shady shit, y'all. But y'all, this is a come up. This is money. He always come up in the energy when it comes to Remy. Like, he want to give her the money. I can't make it up. Him not having it, but him wanting to make sure that he can provide and give. I ain't seen this energy with you, Claressa. So let's get into the messy cards. We can also flip real quick and see what's ahead for Claressa real quick, because I don't tear it too long. Let's pull some other energy too. This is a tower moment ahead. Some messages are coming out. We're going to see some things pop off. Now, how that happens, I don't know. But Pappoose got a lot of energy around him of a lot of deception, a lot of trickery, a lot of foolery. Which is interesting because I didn't get that about him at first. And I'm like, I just want to make sure I ain't tripping. Okay? And I'm finna flip those cards, okay? Look at that, how that keep coming out, right? King of Swords again, that same energy. That same energy, right? Justice, balance, want to, if he could go back to his wife, he would, y'all. And I know y'all probably like, Erica, stop. Look. He ain't got a divorce. There go the justice card right there, right? He comes in the same energy, King of Swords in reverse. This man is really miserable in the current situation that he's in. 5 of coins when it's in reverse about recovery. If I could get my marriage back, I would. Look at that 2 of cups as the focal point in reverse because they what? Separated. 2 of cups. Vessel into vessel. I don't get cups when it comes to Claressa. And y'all saw that 6 of coins. Even give and take. Even giving reciprocity. Whatever he got, he'll give it to Remy. She can have whatever he got. Like T.I. said, you can have whatever you like. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. And I already blessed the cards. Wow, let's see what we got. Messy messages as we close out, right? Okay. And Pappoose. Okay. Look, we can't make it up. Tea time. Gossiping, spreading rumors, more drama coming. We saw that through and through in the messages, right, guys? You got kinky ways. So Claressa got some shit with her. Wasn't that coming out with Maserati Bud, right? Sexually open. We know that because they say she like other women. Claressa could also be dealing with someone else too on the side. No, you know, allegedly, my opinion, just the energy of that, you know, looking to explore fantasies and fetishes, okay? Viral, instant fame, going around quickly, gaining popularity. Well, we know that's her focal point, right? And that's the energy. Keeping it 100, honesty, showing true colors, transparent intentions. That's hard for her to do, but maybe that's, like you said, the appearance of it all, right? Inner light, soul searching, finding her true self, living consciously, right? So you got to really find it because, baby, right now, it is not no light there. Yearning, missing someone, reminiscing, that's Pappoose. I'm telling you, he missing his wife, baby. I can't make the messages up. Giving heart, showing love, caring acts, actions, selfless gestures, turned party animals, sex, drugs, and alcohol, indulging in surface pleasures. Pappoose did have that King of Swords. I'm talking about consistently in the same position throughout the whole reading. So in the energy around him turning up, he could be having partying. He could be doing his thing. You know, it don't have to be drugs, but it could be, you know, whatever your vice is, but turning up. And it looked like there is a crowd in them cards because it was consistent leading in 3s, right? All right, that is crazy, right, y'all? Wow. Let's get some energy. Okay. Like a spirit in the pocket. Ooh, that look what wanted to come out. Extra messages there. Okay, that's it. Epiphany and breakthroughs. Uranus can bring some things through, okay? So vanity and pride and ego, listen, that can be the downfall of some of us. And it's interesting that the messages will come out. Won't they? Thoughts and isolation, you know, a lot of thinking has been going on. Seeds happening. Spring can be key. Okay, we in spring right now, so messages and things can be coming out in real time in regards to these 2, guilt and sabotage, okay? Self-love, creation, and intentions. Claressa got some work to do. Feminine energy is here. I can't make it up. All right, alchemy and ancestor guides. Your angels, ancestors, spirit guides got messages for them, okay? Could be Claressa, could be Pap. Forming structure and solid foundations, of course, with that energy she led with. Want to be, you know, the desire being boss energy and needing to do what? Tap into her higher self activation. I'm telling you, she got a lot of inner work that she need to work on. That temperance and balance, communication, how to deal with people, you know, in things. just want to come out. We don't leave them. Let's just do a couple. Okay. All right. Messages. Distance, okay? Separation, space, and blockage. I'm going to tell you something. Remember I said in the energy for these two is a tower moment ahead. Now, I don't know what that looks like because, I mean, just the energy was definitely in the messages, okay? Foundation established, family security. We all know that that's something Claressa continues to speak on. Curses, hex, witchcraft, and negative mindset. Negative mindset sticks out to me. Time, waiting, cycles, and moments. Remember the cycle messages were here. Timing is here. Finality, farewells, leave behind, and closure, okay? Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, and karmic lessons, okay? Divine masculine, yang and masculine energy, breaking point. We saw the Tower card, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed, okay? Lusting, forbidden, non-committed, sexual energy, okay? We saw that in the messages, and hey, we saw it in the messages. Open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. Stress is here. We saw that in her focal point with that 9 of Swords. Turbulence, tension, and arguments, okay? Soulmates, deep love, unity, connection. You know, lusting and soulmates, missing his wife, I'm just saying. Confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages are going to be coming out. Distracted, sidetracked, changes and delays, okay? Elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. We saw that with the magician messages there. I'm going to close out with a couple of these. Wow. Let's see. There we go. Okay, Spirit. Let's see. As we close out, Spirit. Soul family, let's see what Spirit got to say. All right. So focal point energy, mutual growth. You inspire each other to become the highest versions of yourself. And your love is the container for that evolution, okay? Third party energy. There's someone else in this energy field, and their presence is creating distance, doubt, or distortion, okay? So this is the, energy and goal that maybe she wants to present, right? Okay? Jealous control energy. You see that? It's okay to feel it, but it's not okay to let it poison a relationship. Either work on building trust or be honest about what's broken, okay? You got catalyst flame. What if this connection isn't meant to last, but to help you prepare for the one that is? Wow, okay? You got broken home. As a child, you never saw healthy love modeled. That's why real intimacy feels confusing or even dangerous. Whoa. Communication. You're not afraid to speak your mind, and neither are they. Honesty and respect coexist here, okay? New adventures, whether it's road trips or soul quests, you're in it together. This love is a passport to the kind of life you used to only dream about, all right? Business partner, you're proof that love doesn't have to get in the way of success. With the right person, it fuels it. Y'all see that energy? All right. Wow. These cards are powerful, these last ones, right? And look, I thought that was interesting. Battle of the egos. You're not building a relationship when you're fighting to be right. Love can't grow where ego refuses to let it go. Let's ask for a couple more of these as we close out. And I like this deck. twin flame deck, a new deck that I got. I got a lot of new decks, but that is a lot of the focal points of desires of what she has, but a lot of energy around messages that really match them, right, guys? That's going with the current energy, rather. Let's see. Pisces. Ooh. We'll just let what fail be it, right? I'm gonna let's ask a couple for Pappoose and see. And lay it out. Pappoose, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take it. Okay. Ooh. Let's see the game. Alright, this is what they want y'all to see, right? The dream team. You don't compete, you combine, and together you are forced to be reckoned with. Remember, this is what's, wanting to be seen. You got breakup talk. If every argument ends with a breakup ultimatum, you're not resolving anything. You're just reinforcing instability. Open heart, together you're unlocking new levels of intimacy, because real love begins where the walls come down. I don't know why they're just giving like finesse and love bombing energy. It's interesting because right behind it is trauma bond, right? You bonded over pain, not peace. Now you're mistaking shared wounds for compatibility. Chasing potential. There's a difference between growing together and waiting for someone to catch up. Be honest about which one you're doing. Ain't that interesting? That lady looks strong. Wow. Biological clock. And she's speaking about having a baby. So you're allowed to want what you want, and the pressure is real. But don't settle for the wrong person just because the timing feels urgent. Silent treatment. Withholding communication doesn't create peace. It creates pressure, confusion, and emotional isolation. Wow. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Keep those notification bells on, and you should see for the collective just some messages to keep y'all updated. As we close out this week. Because the first is coming up on Friday, and as far as Claressa, like I said, it's sad, and she really, 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 it's sad. That's all I got to say when it comes to that. Having to continue to say out loud to yourself and hype yourself up that you are beautiful and all of these things, and also having to, resort to always speaking on what you can do and how much money you have. It's really sad, It's just I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace and love, y'all. I gotta get out of that low vibrational shit. That shit crazy. Cause she don't even believe this bullshit. Okay. Peace and love, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one. And Pappoose, he need to really do better. I mean, I know it's a thing. The old thing say all cats look alike in the dark, but I think he getting tired of that. All right? Love y'all. Peace and love. Thanks for watching The Calming Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.